Let me introduce our last speaker, who is going to both join the discussion and before that make a brief speech. So please join me, ladies and gentlemen, in welcoming Aset Irgaliyev, Chairman of the Agency for Strategic Planning and Reforms of Kazakhstan.
And gentlemen, distinguished guests, I'm glad to welcome you at the annual investment roundtable in the capital of our country. I hope the opinions and recommendations developed today will contribute to further our efforts in attracting new wave of capital and technology into our economy. We are currently witnessing significant shifts in the global economy, which implies that we need to think about new approaches to develop its supply side. At the same time, a key factor in the supply-side economy is investment, for which in the current conditions, a global competition and struggle is only increasing. Investment has been and continues to be a fundamental factor in the growth and development of our economy. More than 400 billion of US dollars have been invested into our country in the years of independence. Our successful efforts allowed us to become one of the largest and most competitive economies in the region. Despite the fact that Kazakhstan is a small open economy and largely affected by external challenges, we have fully recovered from the current crisis and other shocks while following development path as per our long-term plans. In the first half of 2022, gross FDI inflow in Kazakhstan increased by 28% compared to the same period of the previous year. Foreign direct investment reached the level of 14.5 billion US dollars. Trade balance increased by 2.3 times, while export grew by 56.5%. The turnover is to exceed 120 billion US dollars in 2022. This year, Kazakhstan is opening a new chapter in its development. In March of this year, our president announced a new package of political reforms. A key goal of the political modernization is to increase the role of people in the state governance through electoral processes, consistent democratization of our society, and ensure the stability of the state. But it doesn't end there. We say political reforms should go hand in hand with economic reforms. Our economic reforms are aimed to promote economic freedoms. We develop a fair competition while eliminating oligopolies in our economy and any kind of favoritism. We will provide equal access to infrastructure and government support measures for all investors.